What's up everyone, this is Ryan here. Today I'm going to do a talking video of the tb225 tiller. Now as you see, I'm hoping at some point this thing will get used again some point this year. Because it did get used back in June and this thing's been since July. And ever since this machine's been used almost like quite a bit because, well, we will get used again at some point this year because, well, I know since the fact this thing how much expected this thing exactly because you see how much expected this thing is to tell, which it's definitely what you expected this machine exactly, but don't surprise this thing as it's gonna get used almost like quite a bit because, well, I know this thing will get used again at some point because you can see, and this thing really likes to cold-blooded. This thing really likes to not want to stay running on like second. But sometimes because sometimes it starts normally, but sometimes it was just idle and just die because every time you hit the throttle, you can see every time you hit the throttle, this thing just pooped out because it's definitely how much we expected this thing exactly. So I hope at some point this thing will get used at some point this year. But I'm hoping it is, but yeah, but you can see this is such a very nice looking machine in my opinion. And this thing will get used again at some point this year because you know how I expected this machine's been used almost quite a bit because it will get used again at some point this year. But definitely how much expected this machine cycle, so you know at some point this thing will get used at some point this year. But I do like this machine because you see how much expected this thing cycle, so I hope at some point this thing will get used at some point this year for 2025 exactly because I do like the machine because like this has been selling for like 2 or 3 months, so you can see expected this machine, but this is what we've been using the looking machine, Toy Taylor.